Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if it's your first time, thanks for tuning into my channel. I do appreciate. Today I have got a kind of a topic which I was asked I should do this video, honestly, and I thought it's quite a good, very good topic. It's how to save up, or how do I save up for my luxury items, or how to save up for luxury item. I mean, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, I do things relating to fashion, travel, lifestyle. I do dabble in and out of luxury because I do like my luxury accessories, like my shoes, my bags. I mean, I'm deviating a little bit into things like more like scarves and things, but mainly shoes and bags. So I thought this is quite a good topic to look into. I'll tell you my tricks and how I'm able to afford some of these luxury items if it's not gifted to me by my loved ones. If it's kind of your vibe, please, if you'd like to subscribe, if you haven't subscribed yet. And first of all, I'll say you've got to work. There's no two ways about it, unless you are, I don't know, you inherited some money. But for me, I would say I work a lot if I want something. No food for a lazy man, which basically means if you like good things, you've got to go out there and work for it and earn it. You are not going to sit down there unless you marry a millionaire or a billionaire again, or you inherited it. But the whole motto is you've got to work extra hard, work extra, avoid if you're I plan ahead. I like to have plans. I plan ahead. If I like a particular bag and I'm feeling a particular item, I do know some of these luxury items, they do come out with seasonal stuff and things. Let's say I get my 100% wage, I use about 50% of it towards my bills and things that I need to pay, and then I have like 40% I save up into my different savings accounts and things, and then the other 10%, honestly, I save each month towards like to fend for what I like luxury related things. And I plan well ahead of my time, well ahead. So I use example like for my birthday or for Christmas, I want to purchase myself, treat myself, because that's when I kind of treat myself to like really expensive things like a bag or something. Is around my birthday or Christmas, or maybe I'm reaching to like, I set a target of maybe I'd say, I don't know, maybe like an exams or something that if I get this grade, I'm gonna buy myself this. So what I do is I give myself, like, let's use example like 6 months. I work extra hard, I plan in advance, I do the extra shifts. For those who don't know, I'm actually in the medical field, so I would work extra hours, put that extra money to the side. The same way you want to save for something very important. I put that extra saving to the side and say this is for my bag, or this is for my shoe that I plan to get. And then that way you don't feel like you're actually dipping your hands into your savings, like your other savings, or dipping your hand into your primary needs, which I would never ever advise. Never ever. If you can't afford buying these things without dipping into your primary needs or dipping into your own long-term savings, then honestly it's not worth it. Honestly, it's not worth it. I understand we all have, like, we just want to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and you have one life to live, but we also need savings because you don't know what will happen. Like, imagine with the pandemic now, you'd never know. You need something to fall back on. I'm 100% strong believer on savings. Save, work hard and save, then any other thing will come in place. Okay, the first rule of thumb that I would always tell anybody, even my enemy, is never ever use credit card or loans to buy this luxury item or to afford this luxury lifestyle. It's not worth it. If you can't afford it, don't look at it, don't touch it. That's, for me, that's what I would say. The first thing I'd say is never ever use your overdraft, your credit card, your loan, whatever it is. If you can't physically afford it with your cash, then you're not meant to have it. And that's the way I look at it. The thing I do is I kind of cut down on other expenses. So if I'm looking out to buy, I don't know, maybe like a particular shoe, I'm after a particular shoe, and I use example, I can't afford to work any extra and I can't afford to take money from somewhere else. So what I do in that particular month, I cut down on maybe going to restaurants, or what else would I say, maybe I don't drink alcohol, so maybe someone who drinks, I would say maybe cut down on your alcohol. Don't go to the bar, to the pub or something. Buy a bottle and sit down at home and drink, something like that. So it's about weighing what is your priority, which is much important. Is it going out to have some fine dining and things and spend extra money, or saving that extra money to buy something that you like, maybe like a shoe or something? And also kind of withdrawing from buying from fast clothing lines, things like Pretty Little Thing. They're very eye-catching, they give you these massive discounts and things like that, but in the long run, do you actually need it? So things like Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, they say Zara when Zara didn't sell and things. So kind of cutting back on those things as well kind of helps me and can help you as well to reach your target. And if you want to purchase a particular luxury shoe or luxury bag, because we know these things are expensive, and I believe if you kind of cut down on those things, when you finally get the item, you kind of value it a bit more because you know how much effort you put to it. I think is the fifth. Now the fifth thing that I usually do is you kind of register yourself from some of these luxury websites, like things like Net-a-Porter, My Theresa, what else? Net-a-Porter, My Theresa, Farfetch. Sometimes they do sales. So if you register yourself and you kind of tick the box, it does ask you if you want to know about sales and offers. And I know this other thing called Shop Tagger. I have tried to use it. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. So I would not recommend what I have not tried it, because towards the end of the year, like what I said, the Black Friday, so-called Black Friday sale or Boxing Day sale is really, really good. So, or even I know they do have their end of summer sale around the June period. They do have some massive discounts, so I will always advise to target around that time to kind of buy what you want. So when you set yourself a target, you save around to that period of time, and then you can kind of splurge, and then you don't even feel too much pressure that you've come out of your comfort zone and spent a bit too extra. Another thing is also creating wish list with all these websites, so it's quicker for you to kind of go to your wish list, click what you want and see if it's part of what is on offer or discounted or something, than scrolling through and getting confused, and before you know it's sold out because you were just searching under pressure. I don't think it's good to make that whole kind of thing under pressure. Another thing, which even me, I am still learning this year, that's why I kind of created a wish list, which if you haven't seen, I will link it down below. So it's about avoiding spontaneous shopping. Trust me, that's not a very good thing. I mean, mine last year was an excuse because of the pandemic. I was bored. I was just scrolling through. Listen, don't look, because if you look, you will definitely find something. Don't look. Just completely ignore it. Just block it off. Otherwise, you end up seeing things and finding, oh, it's possible, it's not possible, it's possible, and end up you getting it. And then even when it comes, you'll be like, yeah, I like it. But because these things are very expensive, we need to try and avoid spontaneous shopping. Think a lot about what you want. Is it necessary? Do you need it? Have you got something alternative in your wardrobe? Like, I think with me, it's clothes. I would say actually Zara is I'm gonna be honest, my main weakness is when it comes to Zara and stuff, and they have the whole special price sale and sale. Yes, it is good quality, but how much of these things do we need? How much? Another thing also, like, I'm a believer of typing what you want on Google. Trust me, search everywhere. As long as the site is authenticated, is authentic, and be verified that they sell authentic stuff, trust me, sometimes you'll find something that you're actually after cheaper somewhere else. I've had like two different scenarios where I was keeping an eye on a particular thing and I honestly got it much cheaper somewhere else that isn't actually where I was looking at. Just type in the product or something on Google. Trust me, you will probably get it somewhere cheaper. Another thing which I'm actually, because I'm quite impatient, but it's something that I'm actually looking into and I'm putting it into practice, is reviewing things in your wardrobe. I'm sure we all have things in our wardrobe that we have not, or even in our shoe cupboards, that we have not worn for, like, I have a motto: if you haven't worn something for 6 months, trust me, there's high chances that you're not going to wear them again. There's so many websites now, so many apps that you can sell pre-loved items. You can sell your pre-loved clothes. I mean, things like Zara, they sell quite well on places like Depop, eBay. You've got a new one called Vintage. You've got Spock. So you can put your things up there, you can sell, and those can give you extra money, which you can actually put it into your saving pot and use that to actually treat yourself to something better, instead of actually just seeing it sitting in your wardrobe, being a liability. You're not going to wear it, or, just sell it off. Take that money that you've made, put it into your saving thing for your luxury item or what you want to buy for yourself, and use it. Once you've got that money, you then pile it up. I also, because when it comes to also, apart from clothes, I'm not sure, I have never sold shoes, but I do sell my bags sometimes. I do get bored of my bags sometimes and I get fed up, and we grow out of certain bags. And I have sold quite a few bags, and if I'm after a particular bag, I put that money that I got from the bag and put it in the savings. So whenever I'm up to, like, I'm able to afford that particular bag, then I will then go and buy it. So I'm like letting go of something, creating space for something else, and also not spending too much or adding extra money. That's literally like money that I've gained from selling something. Do you get what I mean? So I believe in that so much. So I have sold quite a few bags of mine, some few clothes and things on Depop and Spock and things, but my bags that I've grown out of, that it's not really what I'm liking anymore, I'm feeling anymore. Honestly, I have sold quite a few bags, and I would say it's a very, very good way for you to kind of sell and then purchase something else that you want without that extra pressure of like paying for the whole thing. Another thing which I would say is I don't think I've ever done this, but it's consider buying these items pre-loved, because sometimes they're much cheaper. There's some brands that are much cheaper pre-loved. Some of them, even though they're pre-loved, they've never been used, never ever been used. They're brand new. Maybe it's a gift that they're not happy with, but again, that is quite a risky thing if you are not very good with knowing the real and the fake, the authentic and the real one. Honestly, it's something that I would say you have to consider very, very well, or maybe speak to somebody who is very into it, who you trust so much. Because when I started going into this whole luxury thing, I was duped. Yes, I'm not ashamed to say it. I was duped once on Depop, but I was able to get my money back, because they tell you all. I was duped once on Depop, and I think on eBay as well, but I was able to get my money back through both of them. So you have to, and thanks to PayPal, always buy things through the whole, not family and friends or anything like that. And it's just not a nice thing, because you have a lot of people out there who try to make you think it's real, but it's not real and things. So you have to be very experienced, but you do have a lot of things that are much cheaper. So I'd say consider the pre-loved. I mean, things like Vestia Collective is out there, Luxury Closet, you've got Hardly Ever Worn It, and you've got another website which I have bought 2 bags from, Designer Exchange. So it's something worth considering and things. So yeah, I would say consider the pre-loved market as well, is another good point to look into, because you do have really, really good looked after quality bags out there. Yeah, so that's about it really. I hope you love the points that I gave. These are what I use personally, and this is what work for me personally. So, and I'm going to keep using them, and I will always advise, like I said again, honestly, you do not have to have luxury item, and if you really, really like it, these are the points that I would say you should consider. Never ever, please, if you can take anything out of this video, never ever take loans, use credit card or overdraft to afford your luxury lifestyle, because this thing change, they evolve, you're going to keep putting yourself in debt, and trust me, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Just that extra cash aside, save it, have a plan, and things will fall in place. If you're meant to have it, you'll have it. Create a wish list, it's gonna work, and just stay focused. Work hard, stay focused, and you can afford it. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It helps my YouTube algorithm. And also, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram page, Flossy Insight, where I upload my daily fashion looks for the day. And that's about it. I hope we're staying safe, staying positive, and yeah, thank you so much, and take care. Bye.